here at Ocheesee Landing, not far from Ocheesee Pond, where in the late 1800s, a wild man, sasquatch, Bigfoot, was captured by the local townspeople after it was wreaking havoc on their pets, children, livestock, and crops. The group of expert trackers and ex-war veterans surrounded the creature deep in the marshlands and captured it. They took it to a local hospital in Chattahoochee, and they thought it was an escaped mental patient that was ginormous and covered in hair, but still had features of a man, a native man. There are some reports that he was sent to Tallahassee at the state hospital and passed away there. But I've heard reports from people that work there currently and recently say that he's buried somewhere on the grounds. There have been remains of many giants excavated across America. Thousands. Moundsville, Wheeling, San Francisco, New York, Tennessee, the Titans, the Giants. Sports teams are named for that for a reason. The Green Bay Blizzard arena football team, Yeti, up in Wisconsin. But there have been many reports of sightings that still occur in this area. And across the river in the Torreya Park, also known as Gopherwood, it's the only place that gopherwood and Torreya grow in the whole entire world. Gopherwood is what Noah used to build the ark. Not far down the river is the Garden of Eden Trail, where it was reported in the 60s with a documentary and book written about it that this may be the real spot of Eden. There are 27 of the 28 trees in the Bible that fall over in that park. Along that trail, there have been Bigfoot sightings, giant snake sightings, and ghostly figures, all reported in there, both positive and negative. People walk the trail to get away, and some go to find themselves. In the good book, it says Eden is very close by the largest deposit of onyx, which is also in Georgia, not far from here. There's a fish greeting us. There have been alligators, bull shark, dolphin found in the Apalachicola. One lady has said she has witnessed a Loch Ness type creature fishing right around here, right around that bend actually. But it's severely flooded today, so we're not going to get to see much. But the flood means nothing to the monsters. There's just more ground for them to cover. There's a ridge right around that end. But there's a chair. The chair's been there for more than a decade, and it brings you good luck if you fish there. I've had my share. Big catfish, large brim, shell crackers. But I've also had my bad luck. I've almost fell in. I still have scars from falling across the jagged rocks over there. And you always feel like something's watching you. And when these boaters go by, they're being watched. The hills have eyes. It's not just a movie. The creature from the Black Lagoon, filmed 40 miles from here. Always pay your respect when you come to a sacred ground like this. It's torn apart after Hurricane Michael, but it still holds on. There's a geocache right at the base of that tree. The tree is famous. If you search, Apalachicola River and Ocheesee Ghost Town, that's the first thing that usually comes up. There used to be yachts that went up here, party boats, that they gambled and partied all night, enjoyed themselves. People still enjoy themselves. There's beaches nearby right around the bend, and it's just great to be on the water. But back in the day, this was a spot in Florida. Major trading. Also a lot of war history. The Seminole War, and the Great War, when the tribes had to come together against the gods of the lost, the forbidden ones, the giants, who I think are sometimes pure in heart, but like humans, fall on both sides of the spectrum. It's dense back here, dense. One time when we went in fishing, through the back road, everything was normal. We fished. On the way back, there was a 400-pound hog with his head cut off, thrown in the ditch. I have pictures and everything. It could have been a hunter that just wanted its head, but why would he waste all the meat, the great meat? Could have been something much darker, and it's through those woods right there. And after watching all the Missing 411 and reading up on it and listening to Steve from How to Hunt, Scott Carpenter, you just have to keep your eyes open. Bob Gimlin with an I, Bob Gimlin with a Y. Lynn over at Bigfoot Case Files doing incredible work, spreading the word. And these things are out here. Are they interdimensional? I'm not sure. They just have more access to their brain. It hasn't been as tainted as us humans, and humans have been known to perform crazy miracles. But deep down, they have a soul, and that's the same thing as us. I don't know if their soul has anything to do with the Nephilim in the Bible, the fallen ones, or are they just another species, pure on this earth. There have been bodies found after Mount St. Helens. Sadly, the case of Cullen Finnerty, ex-NFL player, Dennis Martin, kid in Tennessee, Smoky Mountains. It's very sad. His people disappeared. Cullen was found later, but he didn't die of pneumonia. There's wars being fought on many levels. Psychological, interdimensional, vibrational. You just have to stay pure, stay positive. South Force 10 also has been spreading the knowledge. Anybody that is spreading the good word, the good word is the truth. As simple as that, the truth. There are thousands of sightings daily across the world. There are billions of people. Thousands of tribes that live remote, off the grid, in lands that have never been explored, continents that have never been found. The cave systems, Kentucky Mammoth Cave, even going right to here, the Florida State Caverns, all below us. More than 28 cave systems found in that park. Not far from here. I have been told there are some mining caves around that bend. Deep. Haven't been explored since the early settler days. I have found some pretty cool fossils and shark teeth right along this bank. I keep my eyes peeled for the shark fins. And the gators. They love the swamp. Giant pig, bobcat, Florida panther, jaguar, rattlesnake, water moccasin, giant spiders, Burmese python, rhesus monkeys that are taking over Ocala. They are following the river systems. They have been found as westward as Panama City that I know of. I'm sure they go all the way to Texas, honestly. All the way to California. As humans, sometimes you just have to check yourself. Admit that you don't know it all. Admit that things are stranger than they seem. Fact is stranger than fiction. Mountains are fallen titans. The Nile River, the Mississippi, backbones, the spine of the first ones, the titans. There's a reason these places are called Devil's Peak, Devil's Den, Demon's Ledge, Demon Mountain. The Dytlov Pass incident. 9 hikers, all killed, all scattered, cut their tent from the inside, and ran in different directions. Some were killed from blunt force trauma. Others died of hypothermia that they chose to take instead of being killed by the monster or monsters. There were sightings of lights in the sky that night. There might be connection of the government, the UFOs, the gods, maybe the other ones, special powers. But all I know is those hikers passed away, and there's many things they're not telling us. One of the hikers' tongues was removed, skull fractured, sternum cracked. Others were found with burnt face and hands due to not being able to feel themselves after frostbite and putting their hands directly in the fire. The Ohio grass, man, that's where I'm from. Many stories and sightings up there. Salt Fork, Bel Air, Cuyahoga Valley National Park, also known as, well, a part of it, Helltown in Boston. Deep valleys and ravines, plenty of water, cave. Stories of a lost animal circus getting out years ago, affecting the ecosystem. Government testing gone wrong. Portals into hell, the road to the end of the world. Abandoned slaughterhouses and barns in the middle of the woods. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Stay safe, y'all.